So had a customer come back for the 2006 Lexus is250. They were complaining about the noise in the back while driving. There's a clunking noise. Basically, as you drive, you'll hear tapping. Like it could sound like a potential bad tire, but it'll sound like a defective axle clacking, but not at a fast tone as if you're turning like a defective CV axle. What was happening is at low speed or under load, it'll start tapping. While driving, it'll start clacking. What happens is the inside of the yoke up there, the bearings go bad, and it'll cause those. It can cause the axle to make those noises under stress. It could be also the front, the portion that sticks to the wheel hub, also. But my conjecture is the back, well, the yoke is that goes into the rear end is defective. But replace the other side. The noise will resolve on the other side with the defective CV axle if you're having those symptoms. But as far as replacing this, it takes about an hour and a half or so, book time if I recall properly. You do have to remove the entire spindle. So far I got the rotor off, brake off, and I got a couple of lateral links and control arm, some of the bolts off of there, but you do have to remove this entire unit. It's fairly simple. The only difficult part is removing the axle nut and installing it, getting the links to line back up. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. These bolts were 19 millimeter, and I think one in the bottom is 21. But it takes some. You're gonna need some power tools, put it that way. But so yeah, as far as the procedure to remove this, you'll take the wheel off, take the caliper, rotor, and remove the necessary components, and of course the axle nut. ABS sensor here is in the back. You'll have to remove that. Remove the control arms. It's one here, another one here, another one down here, one back here on the bottom, and another link down at the base also that you'll have to remove. Get that one. There's another one right there. So once you get that off, get everything disconnected, separate the spindle. You can pull the CV axle out and just replace everything in reverse order. So, but I'll show you how the CV axle look once well, it's the CV axle. I'll show you how the CV axle look when I pull it out and show you everything disassembled. This is what it's looking like. Got the spindle removed and the CV axle exposed. It took like 30 minutes. As far as removing some of the rear lower forwards and control arms, you may need like a punch pin, like a punch pin here and a hammer to get the bolt to drive through if you have any issues getting it out. I got an air hammer, so that worked out pretty well. That joker there. Alright, so issues I had getting it off. Don't forget to disconnect the ABS sensor so you don't damage that. That has a sleeve on it, so the way to get that off, there's a little tab on the side here. You'll pull out and the sleeve should just come out, and then you just disconnect the connector like any other connector. Be patient with it. So from there, there's something else I want to remind people of. Oh yeah, don't forget to disconnect the ABS, not ABS, but the brake cable. That has to come out. And I'm gonna go back over the type of bolts it need, the sockets you need to get it off. You're gonna need a 17 for the bottom, maybe a box-in wrench, and 19 millimeter, 17, 19, 12 millimeter, and 10 millimeter to get this off. And of course, this is the axle nut for the fat. Aftermarket one's going to come like a 6-point, so like a regular nut, so you'll be fine. Other than that, axle's exposed, pull it out, and good to go. Oh yeah, FYI, the CV axle. So I had some issues recording the original version of what was the original cause of the noise. So what happens with the CV axle, if you're hearing like a rattle noise in the back of your car while you're driving under load, is actually due to this collar on this particular issue. So as I move the CV axle on the wheel hub side, this outer sleeve here is loose from the actual yoke, and it's causing that noise in this particular case. So for those of you out there wondering, if you're hearing noise and it's real slow pace and it's kind of like an oblong kind of noise, like it's hitting at like a specific rotation, specific spot, then this is going to be your cause right here on the 2006 Lexus is250. So got the car repaired, no more noise, no more issues, everything's working fine, so she shouldn't come back with any more problems. I really suggest if anybody ever have to do this on their own, replace both sides. The axles didn't cost that much. Of course, I got a shop discount, but it couldn't be no more than about $130 for aftermarket, and I had to put an import direct on both sides, no issues. So yeah, I really recommend replacing both sides. I mean, that's what I did with this particular case. Ironically, replaced one side, no problems. Issue was fixed for one day, came back. Now she's having the issue on the opposite side. So yeah, no cheaper than what they are. Might as well replace them, even though the customer had to shell out $300 to replace the CV axle. Hey, no more noise, and hey, they can keep on moving. But nobody else could figure it out. As soon as I got my hands on it, it was pretty simple. But yeah, there you go. Like I said, issues resolved. Good luck with yours, and peace.